NFTs, aka non-fungible tokens. You heard of them yet? Well, if not, let's get with the times, people. The digital economy is upon us. It's best you don't resist it. Today, we're delving into the past to better understand the future. That's sometimes what we do around here. Specifically today, we're looking at the first records of non-fungible tokens, the originators, the ones that set forth what came to be the future of the digital economy. First order of business here, what in the heck is an NFT? I'll keep this simple and sweet. The gist, fungible basically means interchangeable. A dollar bill is a fungible asset. Shares on a stock exchange are fungible assets. Bitcoin is a fungible asset. Those things are all completely interchangeable. 1 Bitcoin equals 1 Bitcoin. So non-fungible just means non-interchangeable. One thing is unique from another thing. Examples of real-life non-fungible assets are things like art, diamonds, baseball cards, real estate, and now non-fungible tokens. These are the digital equivalent of what I just described, basically. We're talking digital paintings, GIFs, video clips, collector cards, virtual land, crypto domains, etc. If you're new to this world right now, yeah, we're getting into Morpheus territory. It's weird to comprehend right away, but they're just literally the true ownership of completely unique digital assets. These NFTs are backed by the Ethereum blockchain and thus are completely digitally, contractually solidified, which allows for the first large-scale, real-deal, legitimate capability to track and maintain this system of a digital asset economy. Okay, we're all good. That part might have sounded a bit scientifically fictitious, to say the least, but it ain't. There's oh so much depth to how it all actually functions. But in short, holy moly. Wow. And the capabilities and potential of where this all goes from here and even where it is currently today is absolutely incredible. But where the heck did this all come from? What started this madness and allowed it to explode to where it is today? What was the NFT movement that put the world on notice? What are the juicy NFT deets we all want to know? Well, I'm here to treat you right and give you the insight. Rhyme. Let's jump back to 2012. Immerse yourself. It's 2012. There's talk that the world is gonna end this year. Obama is the president. Bitcoin is about 3 years into existence, still far from being taken seriously on any real large scale. The price per coin started the year at $5.27 and will go on to end the year at $13.30. This is the year that the first instance of a non-fungible token was ever mentioned, known at the time as a colored coin. In an incredibly ahead of its time article posted by Yanni Asaya, CEO of eToro, he discussed the possibility of a new economic framework, an evolved version of the digital currency, a framework built on top of the Bitcoin protocol, thus creating an economy of what he then called Bitcoin 2.x. I'll link the article down below because it's pretty amazing. But the gist? He had a concept that would transfer a certain amount of Bitcoin through a Genesis transaction, which would create a separation of these coins from regular Bitcoins, separating them into what he called colored Bitcoins. These colored Bitcoins would still be able to be transferred through the regular Bitcoin network, but because they would be permanently identified as colored Bitcoins, they would be equivalent to rare coins, and thus their value would vary from the Bitcoin value, according to the demand for the rare coins. Supply and demand, you've heard of it! While there were flaws in this theory, mostly in using the Bitcoin network, this article is the first of its kind and set folks on the journey of digital economic righteousness. Smash cut to 2014. Bitcoin price check! BTC starts the year off trading at $770 a coin and actually fell to $314 a coin for the end of the year. A moment of silence for those that sold their Bitcoin at the end of 2014 thinking the ride was over. Oof. Anyway, 2014 came with it the creation of Counterparty.io. Boom, boom, boom. Counterparty was the first large-scale actualization of an open-source protocol on top of the Bitcoin blockchain, utilizing a form of digital contracts and decentralized ledger networks to extend Bitcoin's functionality. But that wasn't sexy enough for mainstream appeal. You think people were cracking the trousers on their bank accounts because they heard about the decentralized ledger? No. But in fact, in 2015 to 2016, utilizing the Counterparty system, Rare Pepes entered the world, and those had sexy virality appeal to them. What are Rare Pepes? Is that something you might be asking right now? Well, I guess if you aren't familiar, welcome to the meme economy. This is not a term I made up, this is legitimately what it was referred to. The earliest star of the meme economy was, in fact, Pepe the Frog. You've heard of him, he's a household name at this point. But in 2015, people began trading, collecting, and distributing Rare Pepes. These were uncommon, noteworthy Pepe memes. Pepe! Thank God no one's home. These were uncommon, noteworthy Pepe memes. When people first began trading these Rare Pepes, they were paid for using good boy points. You can go Google the origins of 4chan good boy points if you're unfamiliar at this point, but let's just say the good boy point economics were unsustainable. Well, Counterparty was the hero we all needed. Amidst the madness of this time, RarePepeWallet.com came to existence. A Rare Pepe trading exchange utilizing the Counterparty system, so being able to create unique digital tokens, unfabricatable in theory, to be traded like Bitcoin. But instead, they were hundreds of Rare Pepe images formatted like trading cards. Say what you want about the Rare Pepe trading world, but after the experimentation of colored coins, these were the first real deal-ish forms of NFTs being actively traded online. And honestly, don't smack talk a currency, okay? You don't see me making fun of the yen or the Canadian dollar. And those things are ridiculous. They look like Monopoly money, but less fun. At least Rare Pepes are crafted with heart. Jump to 2017. This was quite a year, folks. Politics, culture, yeah, whatever, all that stuff. But most importantly, it was a massive year for Bitcoin. You ready for this one? BTC started 2017 at $998 a coin, and after a wild ride, ended the year at $13,412 with a noteworthy 2017 all-time high of $19,783. This was the year that Bitcoin hit the mainstream media. Pow! As for NFTs, you better believe this was a sexy year for them too. In fact, it was the sexiest year for them too. Bitcoin made all the big headlines in 2017, but Bitcoin had a sexy little sister that deserved plenty of praise too. That... let's not use that metaphor. Actually. Please, everyone, round of applause for Ethereum! Woo! Ethereum brought about a switchover for the meme economy of the time. The new decentralized meme marketplace was built on top of the Ethereum blockchain. The technical whatnots may not matter to you, but know this. The Ethereum blockchain is much better for smart contracts and ledgers on a large scale. And so an incredible standard was developed atop the Ethereum blockchain called ERC 721. This is the interface, the token standard to build non-fungible unique assets in the most effective, still most common standard to this day. Why does this matter? Well, let me tell you already. In 2017, like I said, the meme marketplace, including the semi-popular Rare Pepes, were structured on the Ethereum blockchain. But with that, a new NFT project was about to drop onto the world. Creative tech duo Matt Hall and John Watkinson created the first big-time, real deal, specifically NFT characters in the biz. Please, everyone, round of applause for Cryptopunks! Woo! But wait, I've got another technicality to throw at you to force upon you. Technically, at this point, the NFT specific standard ERC 721 was not fully developed yet. So Cryptopunks and the initial meme economy were developed on the Ethereum blockchain with a slightly evolved version of the ERC 20 standard, which is the most common standard for ETH, with rules and systems for tokens to track and execute in expected ways. But it wasn't perfect for specifically unique, non-fungible assets. So after Cryptopunks came to life was when the ERC 721 was officially invented, with the major difference being how it was perfectly developed to specifically track movements of ownership and price data for each individual unique token in the blockchain. All ideal for the Ethereum blockchain to be the official home of NFTs. So anywho, the Cryptopunks came to existence in 2017, and fun fact, all 10,000 unique punks were given away completely for free to folks with Ethereum wallets to claim. Did you hear me? I said they were all given away for goddamn free. Here's a brief montage for you in case you were wondering how much these Cryptopunks are worth now in 2021. Free. So that's cool. Well, now it's time for the real deal. Meal, if you will. October of 2017. Fun fact, the month that I first ever purchased Bitcoin. Not that fun of a fact, maybe that's fine too. Also, in October of 2017, a virtual game built on the Ethereum blockchain came to life and came to the very mainstream. That game is Cryptokitties. Round of applause for Cryptokitties. Yeah, we get it. Cryptokitties was the first thing to bring NFTs to virality. We're talking publications, news networks, Reddit, YouTube, Twitter. Oh my. What came to be known as the Cryptokitty bubble was a thrilling time for the NFT world. Basically, Cryptokitties was an on-chain game that let folks breed digital cats together. The game was contracted to ensure randomness through a sophisticated incentive system, and eventually a foundational auction contract system that brought mainstream ease to pricing and buying NFTs. I mean, this was basically Matrix Pokemon with the more legitimate means of randomization and gambling sophistication. We're talking high speed, high stakes, digital cat trading, folks. Yeah. According to OpenSea, at the height of the mania, Cryptokitties saw nearly 5,000 ETH in volume. Of course, with the famous founder cat number 18 selling for 253 ETH alone, which was equivalent to $110,000 USD at the time. The craze blew up so quickly because it was insane. People buying digital kitties for hundreds of thousands of dollars, and the craziest part, looking back now in hindsight, almost 4 years later, what a deal! We all should have been trading Cryptokitties and Cryptopunks back then, because look at these goddamn 2021 prices. Cryptokitties was so incredibly valuable to the overall concept of NFTs. While silly in theory, maybe, they brought this world to mass attention, and they created some instrumental standards that allowed the NFT evolution to happen the way that it did. Over the next 4 years, the industry had its ups and downs, but where we are right now, it's way up, friends. In that time, real deal marketplaces came into existence, infrastructure was much better developed, games were made, and most importantly, different asset classes were created. Now, if you stroll through OpenSea, it's a world of the future. Neuromancer is now, and we are all in it. Celebrities are making unique trading cards, artists are selling original pieces, collectors are trading and collecting, crypto domains are being sold, virtual real estate, virtual land, digital sports cards, and more. The NFT world is one of the most surreal and potentially world-changing things I've ever experienced. I'm still new to it, but quickly becoming obsessed with it, clearly. I could go into a lot more detail about the last 3 years specifically, but that ain't what today's about. That there is the origin story of how NFTs came to be. Understand where they started and how they evolved. Understanding the craziness of the history of economics makes people rich. Ask Ray Dalio. One last fun fact for the road! Fun fact for the road! Before you go, in the last 3 years, there's been a total of $174 million spent on NFTs. But in the last 2 weeks, there's been a total of $45.2 million spent on NFTs. Use that information how you will, but understand, that's some real deal recent volume. Oh, well, that's all, folks. That's my take on the story of how NFTs came to be. The story is amazing, and it continues to develop day by day. If you want to see more crypto world stories, I'd love to share them. I'm game for all things in the world of wild business, strange finance, crazy stock market lore, and other exciting stuff we could potentially learn from. So just let me know what you want to see and I'll make it happen. If this was the worst content you've ever seen and you think I should quit never to return, then you can go ahead and text my dad because I'm sure he agrees with you. Joking! Joke alert! Hopefully you did enjoy. I really enjoy making these types of videos. If you're interested in some more crazy stories from the world of business, stock things, etc., then subscribe and check out the previous ones I've done. You know the deal, you know the deal. And if you're feeling like liking a YouTube video, then you know what? I'm not gonna stop you. Well, that's all I got for you today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Be safe out there.